Welcome, Libra, to your love reading for August 23rd to the 26th of 2018. So let's see what's going on with you for the rest of the week for Libra and love. So the overall energy or mutual energy that's going to be happening between you and your love interest, romantic partner, marriage partner, just depends. Let's see. Energy for Libra, mutual energy. So we do have some kind of communication either coming through, something that you're taking in, something that you're understanding. If you don't literally receive this clarity from your partner, I feel like this is something that's going on in the background, something that you might need to be on the lookout for. I feel like this is like clearing the air as you start a new journey. So a lot of times this is letting your partner know, especially with the full moon in Pisces throughout the weekend. It is a transformation that could be happening about how things are between you and your partner when it comes to money, how you two might be keeping up when it comes to hygiene around the home, different things when it comes to your daily routine, your work habits, and health regimen. Those kind of things could be bothering you in some way. So these things could be addressed, but some kind of truth is happening, either coming out or becoming clear. Even you might be speaking some kind of truth. So let's see the overall energy that's coming towards, well, the person is coming towards you. What are they bringing towards you? A Libra. So that person might be around you, okay? They could be sending you psychic hunches, like energy to you to let you know how they might be feeling about you in some ways. This is when they extremely think about you or feel some kind of way about you, but you can't literally hear their voice. You can't really be around them at times. So there could be a disconnect, I feel, and I feel like they understand your emotional needs. In some way, it could be a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini showing up. Just depends, but I feel like this is them still loving you in some way, but there could be something that's not quite right. But we'll check into it. Now, what is your response? What is your response? Yeah, I feel like you might make a decision to either give someone another chance, or you make a decision to move on. We'll start to clarify that in a second, but I feel like this is you trying to communicate what you need, trying to start over or start afresh with somebody else. We'll look into it. Let's see. What is the advice for Libra? What is the advice? It seems to me that like a lot of you might be someone that you might feel like something is wrong with somebody. The full moons don't often bring new beginnings. It can, but it brings endings first, I feel, and it happens for a good reason. And I feel like that's part of you staying true to how you feel about something or someone, and that's part of you making a judgment call. And even if you feel like someone is still into you, maybe you feel like they're not into you enough to make an emotional connection to work things out. So with the judgment call being there, I feel like that's you making a big decision to move forward, and it might be financially, you might be feeling overwhelmed, you might be feeling broken down, as we did mention in the beginning. But I feel like being alone or separated from them could be really bothering you, and that could really be on your mind. Okay, so let's see, what is the outcome for Libra, August 23rd to 26th? Yes, you have a decision to make for a lot of you. Yep. This is that judgment call, and I feel like either you're separating from someone because they're not able to stay focused financially. They might owe you something. They could have brought you a lot of hardship in your life, and even though you feel some type of way about them, vice versa, this is the time to acknowledge what needs to change and get real about whether or not this is going to be doable for you or the other person, depending on what you have gone through in the past. This is about past experiences, which is leading to what you are experiencing right now. So let's clarify the Ace of Swords for Libra. Yep. I feel like a lot of this is clearing the air because a lot of you might be feeling that you can't be with somebody else, either because of someone else that you have been dealing with, third party, someone else that they've been dealing with, and also an energy of either intoxication, drug habits, drug abuse, different things that are not quite right, which is leading to the relationship always breaking down. Someone else could be really breaking down, and things are not working out correctly, and I feel like this is it needs to be addressed. So let's see, messages for Libra from Archangel Michael. Let's start with Archangel Michael first. Messages for Libra and love. August 23rd to 26th. We do have go forward fearlessly, and it says, thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. Now, that's part of some of you clearing out two things where some of you are removing yourself from a third party situation where you could have been the one who's been holding on to an ex-partner because you were not certain about someone else, and that other person may very well have deep feelings and emotions for you, but they were not able to act on it because you were tied up with somebody else that you're not really happy with, right? Same thing for the other person. Flip that around. They have to remove themselves from a restrictive scenario, and you have to address the matter, face that, remove yourself from that person or situation, because a lot of times if you give someone else a second try, fourth try, 10th try, sometimes these things happen, and that's the only way for you to learn from going over it, again and again sometimes. And if you do that, that tells you you don't want to go back down that road again. So sometimes you make a certain call to say that this is it. It's over, it's done, it's no way that we can go back to it. It's not going to be good for me, it's not healthy for me, you, or anybody else in this situation. So I feel like that's part of you removing yourself, if anything. All right. Some may be making decision to travel, to move, to do something different completely, and I feel like even if it's a big move when it comes to career, a lot of you would like to think about these things, and that's part of that moving forward fearlessly, and taking a risk and chance. So messages for Libra love for August 23rd to 26th, Romance Angels. And new love. Yep, it says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and that's what it seems like to me for many of you out there. This is you letting someone else know that you have inklings, or you feel like there's somebody else in the picture. You know about it already. It's not the feel, you just know. And this could be coming to you, but this is a newer love interest for a lot of you out there. And so this is to be open to it. Just because you've been interested in a new love interest for a long time, it could be 4 or 5 years, and it never got off the ground, doesn't mean that this is still not a new love interest. It is, because you two has not reached that culmination of you two being together in a formal commitment just yet, because you're still working through some issues of a past person or scenario. So don't feel bad about how long things might take before you are to reach some kind of milestone with you and somebody else. All right, so that's going to be a reading. All right, I do send you a lot of love, tons of light, tons of healing vibes as well. You can always go to the website psychicloveheals.com to schedule something personally for you, as these are general. All right, and I'm doing the audio tarot uploads and the recorded video uploads. If you would like those as private readings, you can go to the website, and the phone call options won't be an option this week at least. And I really do hope that you enjoy. Much love and much light.